Hey there, Prepper Marine 81 here. This review is going to be over a propane-fueled Coleman lantern. But before I get to that, I'm going to do a quick shout out here. First and foremost, East Coast Prepper. Hey, thank you, brother. That shout out you put on your video the other night, that really helped me out, man. I really appreciate that. My subs and everything jumped up quite a bit. But for those of you who don't know who East Coast Prepper is, check out his channel. He's got a lot of good info on there. Obviously, from what I just said, he's a really good guy. Help you out. Moving on from that, DMC Irishman 1971. I had a chance to talk to this guy a little bit last night. He doesn't have any videos up yet, but he seems to be pretty well organized. I think he's just waiting on a camera, he said, to get some videos uploaded. But good guy. Seems like he's got a few connections. Kind of knows where he wants to go with this stuff. And being from or coming from someone who's just started doing this, aligning yourself with like-minded individuals like this is always a good idea. Strength in numbers kind of a thing. So I see a lot of good things probably coming out of his channel. So check him out. See if he's got something up. If not, just look at what else he's got. Subscribe to his channel, friend him, whatever. Get a chance to talk to this guy. Moving on from that, Okie Prepper. A lot of you might already know who this guy is. He's got a pretty decent following already. I just want to say a quick thank you for subbing to my channel. If you haven't checked this guy's channel out, I definitely recommend doing that. He's got a lot of really good videos on there. Help you out, especially if you're just starting out in this. That's it for that. Thanks, guys, again. And moving on to this lantern. The first thing I noticed when I started comparing these last night was, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I just read it wrong, but from what I saw, if you buy a lantern that either uses the unleaded fuel or the Coleman fuel, the white gas, whatever you want to call it, you can't hook up these propane tanks to them. You have to choose one or the other. And initially I was going to go with the other one, not the non-propane, because I like the flexibility of being able to use both fuels. But the more I thought about it, I kind of realized that gasoline, and maybe that white gas even, is probably going to be one of the first things that's going to just disappear, if you have a hit-the-fan situation. And I don't know how many of you know this, but any kind of petroleum-based product like gasoline and all that, if it does not have like a stable fuel stabilizer in it, it'll start to gel inside 2 weeks of storage. So, you can imagine then it's going to become a situation where any kind of, bulk fuel storage that you happen to find, whether it be a gas station, what have you, then, it's going to be an issue of whether or not the fuel is even suitable to use anymore, because it's going to turn to a bunch of varnishy goop, basically. So I decided to go with the propane because of that. It'll stay. And another good thing is if you can utilize the same fuel source for multiple items, like whether it be a lantern or a heater or a stove. You've got a lot of bases covered there. Obviously, yes, you would have to have the propane, but if you can store up some larger tanks, I do recommend buying. I don't have one here. I'm gonna have to get one and show it to you. Get an adapter valve. Where you can actually hook up these guys that use a smaller 16 ounce tanks to the large ones, or even refill these little guys. That's ultimately why I picked this. I do like this little guy. It's kind of a smaller one, but it comes with you take the tank off. This whole globe and everything fits inside this hard shell. It's 810 lumens. Run time on it is 7 hours on high, 13 hours on low on one tank. It's not too bad. The little refill mantles, they're like $2 for 4 of them or something. They're relatively cheap. You know, and these little cheapy off-brand propane tanks, I think I paid like $5 or $5.30 for 2 of them. So they're not, you know, they're not too bad. But anyway, there it is. I burned it last night. Put out quite a bit of light. It is a little, does smoke a bit when you first light it. So when you do, I would definitely recommend doing it outside. I did it in my kitchen, unfortunately, and it kind of filled it up with smoke. But anyway, I hope this helped you out. Check out those guys I talked about. Check these guys out. But you guys have any questions or something, feel free to leave a comment. More than happy to help you. All right. Take care, guys. Propane 81 out.